Let's talk about the concept of Hoshin planning. Hoshin planning, it's a planning process that identifies where the company wants to be in, let's say, 5 years. It's a coordinated process. It occurs across the organization, and it's where the company defines sub-goals for each of the functions or departments of the organization. It communicates that plan to the whole organization, and then after that, these functions go out, the different departments go out, define their activities, and they implement them to accomplish the goals. And then the company starts measuring results. It analyzes the data, takes corrective action if needed, and then the process repeats in an ongoing basis and thereby keeps the company organized. So we have a good example here. We've got a company that wants to double its business level from 250 million to 500 million in sales in 5 years. They also want to enter new markets, spread out dependency on one market. It would set out the sub goals for each function necessary to accomplish this. They would then go out, these functions, create their own plans, implement them after a defined and agreed upon time. Then the company goes in, measures performance, analyzes it, looks at the progress made towards doubling the business and spreading out in the markets, and updates its plans accordingly. Now, this is important to perform this type of planning, Hoshin planning, because it forces the organization to come up with defined goals and plans, and that they're aligned with and they support the goals. It's also important because it forces the organization to keep up and keep current on its plan, as well as update all the plans as needed. As example, a company that's been using it very well is Toyota. They've been using it since the 1960s, and it, along with other processes in Lean, have allowed Toyota to maintain its position as the leading vehicle manufacturer technologically and profitably. From an impact standpoint, they're not only a leader technologically, financially sound, successful, but they're viewed as a primary leader that can be trusted. It allows them to make investments, allows them to grow, allows them to become a long-term stable player in the vehicle market, and that they're also setting the standards within the inventory. This will eventually lead to higher profitability, very satisfied and more satisfied customers, and a larger market share. As an example, if you go back and do your homework, you'll see that over the last 37 years, I think when I last looked, the value of stock has increased from 687 a share to 175 per share, 2,550% increase. Due to Hoshin planning alone, absolutely not. But it's been a tool used that coordinates the resources to get everybody to work with and around and align with, supporting and executing the strategy, in addition to the other disciplines that they've maintained within the company.